Hi friends, after my illness and several days of rest at home, I'm back to my usual routine. My video uploads have been a little erratic lately, but I'm trying my best to get back to my regular schedule, which is every Friday at 5:45 p.m. IST. So today, although we are not exploring any distant places, we are going to visit some really fascinating locations in Mumbai that you will love to see. So let's start our journey. Okay. I'm in Dadar now, D-A-D-A-R, Dadar. And I'm heading to Dadar railway station to catch a local train to one of my favorite places in Mumbai. I've just gotten off at Santa Cruz station. In the meantime, the rain has come and gone, leaving the ground wet. And now walking through these beautiful lines of Santa Cruz, lined with trees and residential buildings. I'm going to take a bus from here to my destination for today. So my bus has finally arrived. This is my bus. Now I am at one of my favorite places in the Mumbai suburbs, Juhu Beach in Juhu, Mumbai. Yes, Juhu Beach has a character of its own. It's not just a place to come for the sea, but also somewhere people come to relax, take a walk, spend time with friends and family, or simply sit by the shore and watch the day slowly wind down. So let's enter the beach now. There are very few food stalls on this side of the beach and most of them are closed. I'm not sure why. Perhaps there are some issues with the municipal authorities. It has been like this for quite a long time now. The beach is looking beautiful and quite clean despite the continuous rain we have had until a couple of days ago. During the monsoon, the beach tends to accumulate a lot of plastic and other waste. But thanks to regular cleanliness drives, it has become remarkably clean now. Now I've come to this side of Juhu Beach, where the atmosphere is much more lively. Most of the food stalls are located here. So let's go explore. Yes, this side of the beach is much more vibrant and colorful. Hundreds of people gather here. See? This is amazing. I love this side. I like to visit this side of the beach. And there are numerous food stalls selling all kinds of popular Mumbai snacks here. And here is something quite unusual along Juhu Beach. A mermaid statue standing quietly by the seafront. And it adds a touch of fantasy to the otherwise lively surroundings. And of course, you cannot really experience Juhu Beach without noticing the food stalls. Yes, in fact, I often feel these stalls are one of the biggest reasons why hundreds of people gather on this side of the beach, especially as the evening sets in. The moment you get closer, you can smell the butter sizzling on the huge tawas, the spices from the pav bhaji, and the tangy chutneys being mixed into bel puri and sev puri. There is pani puri, vada pav, ragda pattis, dosa, kulfi and colorful ice golas. So there is something tempting almost everywhere you look. And I think that is the charm of Juhu. People don't just come here to watch the sunset or feel the sea breeze. They come to eat, chat, laugh and spend time with their families and friends. The beach has hundreds of people arriving throughout the afternoon and staying well into the night. And sometimes the crowd even stays beyond 1 a.m. despite the 1 a.m. deadline recently introduced by the Mumbai police. And there are also several luxury hotels along this coastline welcoming tourists from different parts of India and from around the world. But Juhu has another side that has long been associated with glamour and the Hindi film industry. Some of Bollywood's biggest names have lived in and around Juhu for decades, making this neighborhood one of Mumbai's most glamorous addresses. The roads around Juhu can get extremely congested with vehicles moving in every direction and Mumbai's iconic auto rickshaws skillfully weaving their way through the traffic. These three-wheelers are truly the kings of suburban Mumbai travel, and watching the drivers navigate through such crowded roads with remarkable precision is an experience in itself. The roads are lined with various branded stores, designer boutiques and restaurants. There are also international hotel chains like JW Marriott, which has become an important part of Juhu's identity since it opened here in 2002 as the brand's first property in India. And there are also some old but beautiful residential buildings with their ground or first floors occupied by various businesses. This JW Marriott has a strong presence in Juhu, adding to its glamorous and cosmopolitan character. And now I am on the popular Church Road, and the church you see here is St. Joseph's Church, one of the historic landmarks of Juhu. This Roman Catholic church dates back to 1853, making it more than 170 years old. It's fascinating to see how this old place of worship has remained part of Juhu's changing landscape for generations. The road here is quite narrow with hundreds of vehicles passing throughout the day. You will also find tea vendors and pawn shops along the sides, which feels quite different from the more upscale part of Juhu we saw earlier. Now we are making our way to another iconic spot in Juhu. Exploring Juhu wouldn't be complete without visiting the very popular Hare Krishna temple, officially known as ISKCON Temple in Juhu, Mumbai. Located here in Juhu, this temple is much more than just a place of worship. It has become a well-known landmark here in this part of Mumbai and attracts devotees, visitors and tourists throughout the year. So let's go explore this beautiful Hare Krishna temple or ISKCON temple in Juhu. So friends, this is the very popular Hare Krishna temple here in Juhu. It's a very huge and very beautiful temple. I don't know whether video shooting is allowed or not. They used to allow video shooting earlier, but I don't know, they always change their rules. So let's go and see. This is a poster for an upcoming event here. It's about the Janmashtami celebrations on September 4th, which is celebrated across India. Janmashtami is celebrated to mark the birth of Lord Krishna. This ISKCON temple, officially known as the Sri Radha Rasabihari Temple, is one of the most prominent spiritual landmarks in this part of Mumbai. And one of the first things that catches your attention here is the architecture, of course. The temple has a distinctly traditional Indian character with elegant white marble surfaces and ornate detailing. This covered compound is quite well organized with designated areas to leave your shoes, shops selling books and other items. There are also water stations for washing your hands and outlets providing drinking water. And there are also several food stalls serving healthy and mouth-watering delicacies. What's interesting is that most of these outlets are operated and closely supervised by the temple authorities, ensuring that the quality of the food remains well maintained. And here you can see these murals depicting the life of Swami Prabhupada along with other religious personalities and Lord Krishna. Video shooting inside the temple is not permitted, so I can show you the pujas and kirtans taking place inside. They were so energizing and uplifting. And also tried a cup of herbal tea from one of the stalls in the compound. It was so refreshing and delicious and supposedly healthy as well. So now I'm ready to take a bus from here to Santa Cruz railway station. So let's go.
डलवा देनी या वहाँ से कर नहीं